Hey, fatty! I'm going to start by talking about bowel movements and diarrhea. So if you have any fucking questions at all, okay, tell me everything. If you have questions about your bowel movements, the dirtiest questions you can think of, I don't give a fuck, okay? Ask away. I got other people on here. Some of the snake diet coaches are going to be answering questions as well in the thread. So I'm getting lots of questions about diarrhea, okay? So when you're detoxing for that first 48 hours, anything can fucking happen, okay? You're detoxing. You're not fucking healthy. Your liver's going to start kicking all sorts of shit. So right off the bat, if you got diarrhea, first thing, diarrhea now, the word diarrhea, I'm talking fucking diarrhea to me means that you're on the fucking shitter for like fucking 3 hours straight. Okay, if you just went to the bathroom and had a watery bowel movement one time, I don't give a fuck about that. That's not even a big deal. I'm talking somebody that's like almost like they had the flu where they're puking nonstop, but it's the shits because you lose a lot of electrolytes and that's not good. Okay, so right off the bat, dumb the snake juice and everything down to just the fucking salts and water. Okay, simple as that. Secondly, fucking go watch my fucking YouTubes and check out the Don't Complicate Snake Juice video. Okay, so you might be high on the 2 salts. It sometimes takes the body a bit to adapt to enough salt. So let's say starting point. Like everything's a starting point. There is no fucking snake juice recipe, okay? That's why if you fucking post recipe numbers, that's your fucking numbers. I don't care, okay? There is no recipe. Everybody's different. There's top end values that I've stated that are about, say, 2 liters of water on the day, and then at most 2 teaspoons of each of those salts. Some people might still be higher than the 2 liters of water, okay? But if you got diarrhea, the first thing you want to do, dumb it down to just the 2 salts and fucking water, and then cut back the fucking salts. Okay, it's simple. Cut back the fucking salts. Most of you, if you're at least doing something, walking around in the day, you're gonna need around a minimum of 1 teaspoon of salt. It's a good starting point, okay? Some people are gonna even need a little less than that. Depends how fucking sedentary you are. So a good starting point would be like 1.5 liters for a female, let's say. 1.5 liters of water, maybe 2 liters of water on the day, and then a teaspoon of each of those salts, maybe a teaspoon and a half of each of those salts on the day. You won't need 2 teaspoons of each of those salts if you're a female. It's going to be high on the high end, okay? And then try that, okay? Try cutting the fucking salts back. If you still have the fucking shits, if it's really bad, this goes for anything. If it's really bad, break your fucking fast. Who cares if you got to eat a meal, okay? One time I had a girl that had diarrhea really bad, and we couldn't get rid of it, and I just got her to eat a bunch of fucking potatoes. Fucking solve the fucking problem, and then get back on the fucking fast. This is another fucking point I'm going to stress. I had one person get a hold of me that is like trying to fast so hard, and they're having issues, and they're weak and shit, and they're pushing their fast. Break the fucking fast if you feel that shitty. Okay, I'm not talking your little bitch-ass hunger pains and shit like that. I don't give a fuck if you're hungry. If you're fucking making posts on this group bitching about how do you deal with hunger pains. You know how you deal with them? You fucking just deal with them. I don't care about your fucking hunger pains. But real problems. This person was really weak and shit. And they weren't doing anything about it. Like, do something. Then they were eating a meal that was basically low fucking carb. They ate a low carb meal or a couple low carb meals, and they still felt like shit. So then as soon as they got a hold of me, what do you think I told them to do? Go eat some fucking goddamn fruit. For fuck's sakes. Go do something. Take some action. If you feel like fucking shit, try something. You're not gonna have this massive setback if you gotta fucking refeed on some goddamn fruit to fucking get yourself back on track if something went wrong. Because you gotta remember, you're not healthy. You're not healthy at all. All of you, anybody that's fucking doing this to start with, if you're fat, you're not healthy. So you're gonna have some issues, okay? So then fucking, if the fast starts to go south and you feel like royally shit, when I mean shit, I'm talking weak fucking legs, basically. Even people that are having headaches due to withdrawals, the first 48, 72 hours, I don't even fucking care about headaches. But if you got a headache, like say a week down the road when you're actually doing this, that means something. Okay, you might be fucking something up. You understand? You can always break the fucking fast. Knock back a bit of coconut water, fucking have some fucking goddamn fruit or whatever. If you feel like shit, fucking then get back on the fast. Like, how fucking hard is that? People, don't be stupid, okay? Don't be fucking stupid. Okay? Do something and take action if you're having issues. Don't just keep doing the same thing. Okay? Change something. Just take some action. You have fucking, there's very few variables. You got fucking salt, you got fucking water, you got your fucking food. Like, fucking do something. Don't just fucking sit there and die. Don't just sit there. You might as well be fucking stranded out in the bush and just lay there and die when you could at least get up and walk around and go look for a fucking plant to eat. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll start answering some questions here. We'll go back to the top. So yeah, diarrhea. So, and then also, if you have like watery bowel movements and there's like yellow shit in there and things like this, like you're detoxing like crazy. It could be bile, it could be whatever. Okay, don't worry about it. If you feel good and you got a watery shit every time you go, who fucking cares? You're fine. Just keep fucking detoxing. Now, if you during that first 48-hour fast, you've been drinking salt water for 2 days straight. If you go do a refeed, if you refeed at 48 hours, expect to put some pressure on your bowels and fucking probably destroy the toilet with some fucking wet shit. Okay, expect it. Okay, it's fine. Just fucking go. Swallowing your fucking snot isn't gonna fucking break your fucking fast, for Christ's sakes. Don't ask stupid questions. I don't care how calorically dense your snot is, for fuck's sake. It's gonna be what, like 1 fucking calorie? Same thing with the cayenne pepper. Like, if you put a shitload of cayenne pepper in your water, it's not gonna kick you out of fat burning mode. You know, it's like what, like 10 fucking calories? Like, who gives a shit? Okay, it's not gonna break your fucking fat burning mode part of your fast. Here's a good one here. Now, I get quite a few questions about restless leg syndrome, like they call it a syndrome, like it's some sort of a fucking disease. When you're detoxing, your body is shitty at mobilizing mobilizing electrolytes that are already fucking there. So many people have so much fucking calcium in their bodies, it's not even funny, but their bodies doesn't know how to mobilize it because you don't fucking fast. Your fucking leg issues will go away, okay? Keep fucking fasting. Like, these are minor details. So you got some restless legs. You don't need to fucking take any magnesium. Fuck. Your body's got 25 grams of magnesium stored mostly in the bones and in the soft tissue, okay? That's 25,000 milligrams. On the top end, you might use 300 to maybe 400 milligrams a day. Do the fucking math. How many days do you think you could go before you even had to think about any magnesium? Fuck, you go like fucking 2 fucking months. Okay? So shut the fuck up about your goddamn magnesium and keep fucking fasting and the fucking problems will go away. Okay, here's a question. How long can I expect to grow muscle? Well, how hard are you training? Okay, I talked about this last time. When you're trying to fucking cut hard. So when we're on, I like to call it, so this is a kind of a joke that popped up. It was funny. So I like to call my snake diet as like the ketogenic body fat diet. And so if somebody asked you what diet you were on and you said, oh, I'm on the snake diet, and then you could say it's the ketogenic body fat diet. And you're fucking, you're keto fatty, they're going to be like, well, what do you eat on that diet? Well, I eat fucking body fat, okay? So anyway, because you're chowing down all this body fat, you're not eating any actual food. Your goal is to maintain muscle, cut fat as fast as you fucking can. Okay, don't try to build muscle when you're trying to lose fucking crazy amounts of fat like we are. Okay? Just fucking get in the gym, do some exercise, maintain your muscle, lose all the fucking fat. Then you can crank up your goddamn calories. Then you can start pumping iron and increasing your volume in the gym and fucking put on muscle. Plus, you're going to be way more motivated because when you're lean, it's way more fun to pump iron when you're lean. Like even today, I was at the fucking gym. Oh man, I hate seeing this. There's these two ladies, one on each side of me, and I feel bad because they're so brainwashed into the mainstream bullshit about how to get abs. They're doing sit-ups like they're gonna fucking die tomorrow. Like they're just fucking doing sit-ups. And I'm like, holy fuck. People understand your sit-ups aren't gonna get rid of your fat fucking gut, okay? Your fucking fasting's gonna get rid of your fat fucking gut. You can do sit-ups till you're dead. It ain't gonna do shit. Now if you're doing sit-ups till you're fucking, and you're fasting, prolonged fasting and doing sit-ups, then you're gonna get results. Okay? So fucking, to build muscle, you still gotta fucking train. You gotta train. Okay? You gotta train. Fasting is very muscle sparing. Okay? But either way, the main goal is cut the fucking fat, get fucking lean, and then start worrying about fucking hammering up those fucking calories and fucking putting more volume on your body in the gym. You should be able to cut all your fucking fat within just a few months, depending how fat you are. Most people, if they were hardcore enough with this, could cut all their fat in like fucking 2 months. Easily. Like somebody that's fucking 20, 30 pounds overweight should be able to cut it all in 1 month. If you're not losing 20 pounds a month, you're being a fucking dog fucker when you're doing this goddamn diet. Okay, you're a fucking dog stroker and you're being a fucking pussy if you can't lose 20 pounds a fucking month if you're a fat ass. Now, it's a little bit different if you're already fairly lean, because then you gotta fucking dial things in more, but who cares? You're already pretty lean. You can do whatever the fuck you want. We're worried about health. We're worried about fucking, I'm talking about the people that are overly obese. People that are already pretty lean, they don't have a lot to worry about. They just can fuck around with their fasting and their macros and shit, and it's simple for them. Elizabeth asks, has anyone been able to get off anti-seizure meds? I'm not sure. No one's came to me, but like the thing is, like I say before, if you have all your organs, okay, and you start fucking fasting, every single person I've helped has cured every health problem they've had. Like every health problem. You know how they used to deal with epileptics back in the day? I've talked about this a million fucking times. They used to basically lock them in a goddamn cage because they thought they were possessed. And then what happened is they just fucking basically stopped having the seizures because they forced them into ketosis by locking them up in a padded room, and they basically forced ketosis with the fucking fasting. Okay? Either way, fucking start fasting. Okay? Don't worry about trying to rationalize why you're not doing it. Okay, it's like, okay, I'm prone to seizures. Start fucking fasting. Like, why would you not start because of that? Just start. Okay, let's see here. Matthew Burt says, the only issue I've had after 11 straight days is the salts are too much. Too much in what way? Like, are you just complaining about the taste? Because if they were too much means either you probably got diarrhea or something's wrong. And not enough means you probably got headaches or you feel weak. So I'm not sure you mean there. I can drink fucking salt water till the cows come home. It doesn't even faze me. Here's one. Aaron Shaw asks, should you work out in the first 48 hours? No. Watch my YouTube videos. I have one that says, can you train fasted? There's a few of them. At the first 48 hours, you're detoxing like crazy. Why do you think I get all these fucking questions from people within the first 48 hours? Because that's when they're having all the fucking problems. So obviously don't do anything. Just fucking do your regular day-to-day life. Fucking go walk around or whatever. Fucking, you don't need to go start running marathons and pumping iron. Like, just wait. It's 2 days out of your fucking life. Deal with the fucking withdrawals. Especially if you're an addict. If you're a coffee addict, females that I've dealt with that are coffee addicts that put sugar in their coffee are a fucking headache. They're the worst. I've had crazy fucking withdrawals. I've had women puke at fucking 24 hours fasting because they didn't have their fucking goddamn coffee. And that just goes to show how bad coffee and sugar are for you. Okay? When you can't not have it for a day and you're puking. Like, this should fucking be a wake-up call to some of you fuckers. Like, when you can't go without something for a fucking day It's obviously trash. This is why coffee is fucking trash. Not even, like, without the sugar. The caffeine's shit. It fucks your REM sleep. Some of you people might think you're getting a good sleep because you slept. Doesn't mean you're getting a deep, fucking rapid eye movement sleep, okay? Coffee is fucking trash. Here's one. Is it okay to have just coconut or other juice during the refeed, or does it have to be solid food? No! Fuck, that'd be like a meal. Fuck, for all in fact, I'll tell you guys this. I wasn't going to tell people this, but this is a good idea. So this one girl that I was helping, or she actually messaged me and said she was doing this routine, and I'm like, go ahead, perfect. What she was doing is doing 72-hour fasts, basically on snake juice, and then all that she was doing was drinking a liter of coconut water every 3 days. Like, fuck, big deal. It's like 40 grams of sugar, okay? It might briefly kick you out of ketosis, and you'll be back in ketosis in fucking 8 hours. And then she does it 72 again. She's losing fucking body fat like crazy. Her strips are showing color all the time. When you're losing fat, though, when you're cutting, we're at 100% caloric deficit here, okay, people? You know what that means? It means we're taking in no food. It means all the calories that we're using are coming off body fat. Okay, so when you're cutting at 100% caloric deficit, you want to make damn sure those fucking strips are showing color. Because if they're not, your body is not being as muscle sparing as it could be, and you're burning fucking muscle. Okay? The strips gotta be showing fucking color. That's why I am so adamant on not fucking up the fast with shit like medications and bubble gum and fucking artificial sweeteners, calorie free or not. It's all fucking junk. Here's one. Tammy Medore, I don't know how to pronounce that. How do you deal with gagging at the taste of salt water? Don't be a fucking pussy. Can I cut the salt in half? Like, here's the thing, your palate, you're such a fucking food addict that your palate is fucking addicted too. Okay, your palate is addicted too. So a lot of times, people will beat their body will beat their food addiction with the fasting in like 3 fucking days. The problem is your fucking palate hasn't beat the addiction to your fucking sweet shit. All the sweet fucking foods you've been eating. Okay? So don't be a fucking pussy and drink the fucking salt water. If 90,000 other people are drinking it, so can you. I'm not sure. Mary said 3 fasts before working out. I don't know what you're asking there. Alina Stevenson. Will very loose skin eventually tighten up? Any suggestions to help it shrink? Dry fasting. Dry fasting will chew up loose skin. There's testimonials all the way down that fucking group if you're watching it every day. Dry fasting, definitely. Did you see the one fella he posted yesterday, I believe? He's got a massive fucking scar on his gut in his before pictures, and it's fucking healed up. Like, some of this shit even blows my mind still. Like, I got a video about a girl who dry fasted, and she's on a dry fasting routine. Routine. Not just one fucking dry fast. I'm talking dry fasting for a fucking year. Dry fast for like 6 months. And she healed like a nasty ass set of stretch marks from being pregnant 6 times. Okay? But she was on a dry fasting fucking routine. The dry fasting will literally create such a strong autophagy effect that your body will fucking eat its own fucking waste, crappy old fucking skin cells. Okay? The weaker skin cells will get chewed up and burnt. Okay, so that's how. Dry fast. Just don't start dry fasting right away. Get used to the snake juice first. Get used to the fasting, then start throwing in some dry fasts. Do you weigh yourself at night and in the morning to track weight, or just morning after you pee? Okay, good question. Tammy asked this. So, here's the thing. I made a video way back, like an old one that said to eat at night. So, you can eat whenever the fuck you want, actually. The reason eating at night is good, because it's easy to fast all day and then have this meal at night and feel satiated so you can sleep. Once you're lean, you fat asses, fuck, when you're in deep ketosis, you won't even have that issue. You won't even fucking, I'm talking somebody that's okay, like I've been hungry before to the point where I literally was awake till 8 in the fucking morning because I'm so wired on fucking testosterone, or I'm so wired on fight or flight hormones, okay? Like basically cortisol and adrenaline. That's fucking hunger. And that's when you're basically starving to death at that point. So now, eating any part of the day is fine, except eating at night also. You always want to train fasted. So you don't want to eat a big fucking meal before you go to the gym. Say if you're going to the gym at noon or in the morning, you certainly don't want to eat a big meal before you go to the gym in the morning. Now, that depends too, because if you're a fat ass and it happens to be a day where you're going to do a refeed maybe after 72 hours, if you ate a small, low-carb meal, the amount of volume there isn't going to really be enough to make you feel shitty for your workout that's 2 hours down the road. When I very first started fasting, I was eating my meal at like 11 or 10 a.m., but it was low carb. So low carb kept the volume way down and you didn't feel sleepy. But like I said, if you're fat, plug your ears when I'm talking about food, because you don't need any. Okay, I'm talking about the fucking people that actually need to fucking get their calories in through food because they ran out of fat. Okay? And so the weight, back to that question, so the way I weigh myself, to be extremely accurate, I dry fast all day. So I actually just weighed myself. I haven't ate yet tonight, but I weighed myself today, and I've been dry all day, so there's no water going into me. Okay, and I get all my electrolytes will come from when I eat. This is the luxury of being lean enough to fucking get to eat a meal a day again. Okay, not like you fat people, okay? So I'll weigh myself right before I eat at night, and it works well. Now, if you're eating like, essentially if you're fasting long periods of time, like say we're doing 7-day fasts and shit, if you weigh yourself in the morning is going to be the best at that point because you haven't taken in any water yet on the day. So say if you're like Paul right now, I think we're at, oh man, I don't know, he might be on here watching. What are we at, a week now again? So like he actually got a scale finally. We got a scale for his house that'll weigh him. So he's weighing basically in the morning every day. Because then he hasn't knocked back any snake juice yet, so it'll be the most accurate for a person that's fasting for days on end. Okay, that's that easy. Once you're lean, it depends. There's different fucking ways you can do it. But when you're fat and you're drinking snake juice, best time's going to be in the morning to weigh yourself. You'll have the least amount of room for error. Okay? Brittany Morris asks, what exactly are the strips used for? Those measure your ketone levels. Ketones come from breaking down body fat. Fasting causes our bodies to break down body fat. When we fast, we force ketosis. What that means is when we fast, we starve ourselves, we starve all the sugar out of our bodies. Okay, we starve ourselves, your liver holds a certain amount of glycogen, okay? Let's say 100 grams. So the longer you fast, that glycogen in your liver is going to start to deplete. And when it runs out, your body's got to make a fucking switch to fucking fat burning mode, okay? That's right about the time that you guys have fucking nasty ass withdrawals when you fucking start that first 48 hours. Okay, we're forcing fat burning mode. We're not doing like some mainstream ketogenic eating diet bullshit where you fucking gotta eat high fat, low carb for fucking weeks on end just to get into ketosis. We're forcing ketosis in 48 hours here. We're forcing ketosis. So the byproduct of breaking down fat are these ketone bodies. Okay? There's 3 types of ketone bodies. I don't even remember how to pronounce them all now. You got acetone, you got acetoacetate, and you got beta hydroxybutyrate. Okay? The acetone doesn't give you any energy, the other two do. So when we urinate, we're actually picking up the acetoacetate in the piss, I believe, or maybe I'm fucked up there. Gotta read about that again. But yeah, that's what it is. That's how we're measuring ketones. Here's one. How about adrenal fatigue? Most of your adrenal fatigue is caused by your fucking shitty lifestyle and your fucking stress and your shitty diet. Okay, if anything's going to fix that, it's going to be fasting. Okay, start fasting. Okay, just start fucking fasting. So these questions, when you're asking me a question, I hope to God that you've actually started fasting before you're asking questions in fear. Okay? Like, start fucking fasting. Just start. You know what causes a pile of adrenal fatigue? Your fucking coffee. This one girl said, Nikki, she asked, this may sound silly, but has anybody tried baby food for a refeed? I Googled it. Apparently you can maintain muscle plus get the nutrients. Honestly, I was going to fucking try eating dog food for fuck's sakes, but then I watched that Pet Fool documentary and I realized dog food would pretty much fucking kill me, so I opted out of that fucking experiment. I wanted to show people I could just get ripped and train hard still eating, and I'll eat dog food, but yeah, I changed my mind on that one. Maddie Cercelli, stage 1 exercise routine. Stage 1 exercise routine. I'm not sure what you're asking there. So if you're completely out of shape and you haven't done anything in your life, just get moving around. Get into the gym and get on the fucking machines. Do a lot of idiot-proof stuff. Just get moving, okay? Once you fucking start cutting weight, then, you know, learn about what your goal is. What do you want to do? If you want to maybe get strong, or do you want to fucking be able to train for a triathlon, or do you want to be a swimmer, or what? Okay, there's a million avenues you can go with fitness. Like myself, I've done every fucking avenue. Like I used to be a competitive swimmer. Fuck, I used to be able to run like Forrest Gump for fuck's sakes. And then I competed in powerlifting. That kind of fucking shot my running to shit. And now, basically right now, I'm just want to be nice and strong and fucking shredded so I can motivate people. And I still swim. Here's a good question. Diana Calderon. Is it normal if you don't take a shit the first day of the snake juice? Yeah. I'm done with my first day. I'm doing 48 or 72 hours. Depends. Yeah, like, when you're not eating, obviously there's no volume going in, so not as much volume is going to come out. But when you're like detoxing and cleansing, you might end up taking a massive shit like 5 days down the road. Because like fasting will break all sorts of like flukes and parasites and things like this. Fasting will break those free of your intestinal wall, especially dry fasting. Like if you ever went overseas to some country or something and got sick and ended up with a tapeworm, normally the doctors will just give you some meds to like basically make this worm break loose and you'll shit it out. But dry fasting will actually do the same job. Dry fasting, you'll kick fucking all sorts of shit out of your intestines. Natasha asks, what will help with my tummy pouch? I've had 3 C-sections and it's ruined my stomach. I was considering a tummy tuck once I lose the weight. Will this help me tighten up? Yes. Start fasting, and once you get used to it, start doing some dry fasting. This stuff's so simple, guys. It's so fucking simple. It's more just people's fear of not eating. Okay? Go watch my YouTubes. Motivation like crazy when you watch my fucking YouTubes. Especially these 1 hours I started doing on this group. Like, fuck, I pretty much answer the same fucking questions every second time I do one of these. So just gotta watch one of these. Okay, here's one. Andrea Timmons. She said this is hard with being hypoglycemic. Don't talk like hypoglycemia is something permanent. Okay? You're hypoglycemic because your fucking body's fucked up and your body can't control your blood sugar properly. Fasting's gonna fix that problem. If you get low blood sugar, and I mean low according to fucking actual standards, not your fucking bullshit mainstream idea of low. I'm talking, if your blood sugar drops below like 60 milligrams per deciliter, you should fucking probably eat something. Or if it drops below like 3.3 millimoles per liter. Other than that, if your blood sugar's in the 4s, you're fucking fine. If you're getting lightheaded and shit at that point, it's because you're just a fucking food addict and you're going through withdrawals. Okay? Hypoglycemia is not natural. It's not a fucking disease. It'll just go away. You won't have any, your liver will get fucking fixed and you'll start controlling your goddamn blood sugar like the other hormones like glucagon and shit will fucking control your fucking blood sugar properly. My sleep patterns are changing. I'm 10 days wet fast. Is this normal? Like, how are they changing? If you're, one thing for sure, if you're in ketosis, you're going to sleep fucking less hours and feel like $1,000,000 compared to when you're eating carbohydrates. I'll tell you that right now. Even last night. So, basically, last night I ate a strict low-carb meal, okay? Because I'm doing this fucking real aggressive cut right now. The night before that, I ate about 1,000,000 grams of fucking sugar via fruit. I was already pissing ketones like fucking crazy even after last night's meal where I still ate a pile of cucumbers. This morning, I pissed ketones like fucking crazy. And I knew I was in ketosis. See, I don't even need strips anymore. I just fucking piss on them once in a while just for shits and giggles. I knew I was in ketosis as soon as I woke up. I knew I was in ketosis as soon as I woke up this morning. Like, that's how good I know what I feel like when I'm in ketosis. And it's it. Rachel Nelson says, confession, I've been using the F word more since watching your videos. Good. People that fucking swear a lot are more trustworthy. So, Andrea said address hypoglycemia. I just did. Lisa Braun says, what is the difference between ketosis and ketoacidosis? Ketosis is when your body is fucking burning fat for fuel. Ketoacidosis is pretty much when you're a fucking idiot and you're a type 1 diabetic that didn't take your fucking insulin, and then because you didn't take your insulin, your blood sugar went through the fucking roof, and then because your kidneys are the last line of defense, you started pissing like crazy to try to get rid of the fucking blood sugar, and then you got fucking dehydrated, and then you got all fucked up and ended up in the hospital on a fucking IV. Okay? You're not gonna get ketoacidosis unless you're a moron. People just get scared of that word because it says acid in it, for fuck's sakes, okay? It's not scary. It's not gonna fucking happen. If you're a type 2, it won't happen. Here's a good question. Philip Odell. Any advice for connective tissue repair? Got some torn cartilage in my shoulder. Pretty much killed my ability to train. This is a time-consuming thing. Like dry fasting. So like even my routine, like when I'm not cutting, when I'm in maintenance body, like in maintenance muscle building mode, I eat piles of fucking fruit and I dry fast all day. And I know, like, I hurt my back really bad in the past. And it was funny when I first started fasting. I know my back wasn't completely healed because when I first started fasting, it started to hurt again. A lot of people will complain about these old injuries starting to hurt them again. It's because they're actually fucking finishing the healing process that didn't get finished before because your body, your overall body's ability to heal was, like, basically hindered because your fucking shitty lifestyle. Okay? So a lot of this shit will start to heal again. But your body can rebuild cartilage. Just like it can rebuild fucking teeth. Don't ever let people tell you that teeth can't be fixed. Unless your teeth are just rotted out of your head from chewing fucking snooze your whole life. And then, you know, sometimes you're so far gone that they can't be healed with fasting. Then you got to go to the dentist and get them yanked out. A 12-year-old boy, Tara Lynn asks, is a 12-year-old boy too young to fast? No. No. Any kids can fucking fast. Okay? You just got to put them on a more relaxed routine. So like I said, I think I talked about this the other day. So like, say if you wanted your kids to fast and be healthier so they don't got acne and fucking mood swings and all this shit, first off, you cut the fucking sugar out of their diet. Second off, you don't let them eat fucking breakfast. They eat nothing. Give them water. Send them to school with a bag lunch, and then when they get home off the bus, fucking feed them a big dinner, and then they don't eat nothing after that. And they'll pack all the food they need in that tight window. They'll be fasting and they'll feel like $1,000,000. This is basically how I ate growing up and didn't even know it. And you know what's funny? I talked about this, I think. I was fucking lean growing up. Like right up till grade 12. And I ate a lot. And there was always fasting in there. You don't even think about it. Now, and then as soon as I went to university, I got fucking fat. Because I fucking didn't have any passion for what I took in school. You know? And the stress hit me, and that's kind of what happened. When I was a kid, I was fucking ripped. Terry Brown says, told my drug-pushing doctor, yeah, they are just a bunch of fucking drug dealers, to fuck himself and I won't take blood pressure meds, and I cured blood pressure with this keto. He's speechless. Honestly, 99% of the people I've helped basically can cut blood pressure meds either right away, like right when they start fasting, if they're not too far gone, or they fast for like maybe 3 days, their blood pressure actually drops too low, and then they have to cut the blood pressure meds. Stevie Drew Baker asks, when can we expect more t-shirts? So I just talked to my sister last night, and I think she's going to order another batch of shirts. And just to bring up those t-shirts, this shirt I'm wearing is one of the original shirts that I had made like a year ago, and the material I thought was good. And then my roommate actually showed me that he bought 2 shirts off my sister, and the material was fucking gold, and now I'm pissed off that I don't even have one of those newer shirts because they're 20 times better for training in the gym. And back to the kids can fast. Fuck, like, I know a girl that had her 1.5-year-old little girl fasting. Okay? The little girl would eat at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. And then the little girl would take a massive shit after dinner and sleep like a baby all night and never shit the bed. Okay? That's called fucking routine. That's called a fucking fasting routine. But how are you supposed to make your kids fast when your fat ass can't even stop eating cookies at fucking 10 at night? Erica Morales asks, would this diet be good for a teen with autism? Everybody should fast. Everybody. It's just going to depend how aggressive you are with the fasting. Okay? Fat people can go forever. Lean people can fucking cut down to more of that 1 meal a day routine when they're fucking shredded. Okay, that's it. Everybody can fucking fast. Let's see here. People that are asking about refeeds too, go subscribe to my fucking YouTube channel. It's called Snake Diet. I have a video called Refeeding. How to refeed, I think I titled it. Okay, it tells you exactly how you should do it. Might as well tell you how to do it now that I'm sitting here. So, obviously, fat people don't need to eat anything. Go till you're basically dying. Okay? Literally fucking fast until you think you're fucking gonna die. And then when you refeed, to get the optimal benefit from staying in fat burning mode, keep the carbs low so you don't kick ketosis. Okay, that's it. And go as long as you possibly fucking can. Here's some examples. I got a guy now that's fasted like 17, maybe even 19 days for Oktoberfest. Okay? Paul has basically eaten twice in a month. Okay? Like, this is normal stuff here. 7-day fucking snake juice fast for a fat person are a fucking joke. Okay? That's a joke. Any fat ass, once they get adapted, should be able to fucking bang off 7-day fast back to back to back to back until they're fucking basically fat free. Alice Gonzalez asks, why do you have to sweat? Because it cools your body down. It's the natural way your body cools itself. And like I said, so Matthew Burt said here again, I took Cole's advice about listening to your body, and I just cut the salts in half, is what he's going to say. I'm pretty sure. That's all you do. Play with the fucking salts. If you feel good, good. If you fucking got diarrhea, cut something back. Okay? If you got headaches or feel weak, bump it up. Okay, that's the best thing you can do right off the bat. Don't go over my top end numbers. That's why every fucking snake juice video I've made is correct. Because the top end numbers are all the same in every video. Other than that, the ranges you can adjust. Just don't ever be a hero and be like, oh, I haven't fucking drank any salt for 2 days. Have fun on day 3 when you fucking hit a wall because you got no salt in your body and you're all fucked up. Okay? And it doesn't just, like, that's the thing. You don't want to be playing catch up with those salts. If you get low on salt, you can't just chug snake juice. That'll just put you on the toilet and dehydrate you worse. So don't be a fucking lazy fucking pussy and fucking drink the goddamn snake juice throughout the whole day. Jolene asks, what are my thoughts on cinnamon? If I haven't fucking mentioned it in my protocol, you don't need it. It's got calories in it. You don't fucking need cinnamon. Worry about losing the fucking weight on my fucking strict fucking protocol, then you can play with your fucking cinnamon when you're fucking lean. Okay, Brandy Michelle said, why, Matthew? The recipe calls for 2 of each. No, it doesn't call for 2 of each. That's the top end. 2 teaspoons of salt for 2 liters of fucking water is the top fucking end. Get that through your fucking heads. Okay? Most of you don't need that. I use that number because that's what I was taking, and I figured that I was pretty close to the top end of somebody that would need the most water and the most salts for the average person. Okay? That's not the fucking recipe. There's a range. Okay? There's a fucking range. You fucking play with the fucking range. You gotta do it yourself. It's called the do-it-yourself fucking diet. Here's one. Mary Garvey. You can work out after your first 48 hours, right? Yeah. But even then, listen to your body. If you still feel like shit after fucking 48 or 72, like let's say you go 48, have a quick refeed, and then your goal is to go like 72. If you still feel like shit, don't go to the gym. Like, don't be stupid. Like, people, listen to your fucking body. Don't be an idiot. Okay? Don't be stupid. Like, I want to motivate people, but most people are never going to have the fucking willpower to fucking fast to their potential anyway. But when it comes to exercise and shit, like, don't be stupid. If you feel fucking weak, keep your ass out of the gym and reevaluate if you're getting in enough salts and things like that first. Here's another one, Matthew. It doesn't say 1 teaspoon per liter either. I said the top end. Top end is 2 fucking teaspoons in 2 liters of water. So 2 and 2 and 2 is the top end for the salts and the fucking water. Then everything below that is the range. How fucking many fucking times do I gotta fucking explain this? I get so many questions on that. It's not the fucking recipe, it's the top end. The only video I said recipe on was Cole's top secret snake juice fucking recipe. Because that's how I mix mine up. So you know that if I'm mixing mine up with 2 liters of water and fucking 2 teaspoons of each of those salts, you know that you probably don't need that much. Jesus Christ. Julie asks, will dry fasting along with weight loss journey heal loose skin as I go? Yeah, and the funny part is, put the 2 together. When you're dry fasting, you are losing weight. Okay, that's the thing. It's funny when the fasting aspect, the weight loss is just going to be fucking a guaranteed thing. You're always going to lose the weight. When you're fasting, you're going to lose the fucking weight. The other stuff will come as well. But a lot of times I'll get like a question almost the way like a fat person will ask me. It's like, will this fasting cure this issue? Well, the fasting's going to make you lose a bunch of fucking body weight right off the bat, which is going to help their fucking issue. So it always goes hand in hand. Health follows weight loss, okay? Nobody that's fat is healthy. Nobody. I don't give a fuck who they are. Nobody that's fucking carrying a bunch of excess body fat is fucking healthy. Nobody. Not even sumo wrestlers. Because their lifespan's like fucking 10 years shorter. Even though they do live fairly long and they fucking fast. They do fast, but you just can't be completely healthy when you're eating that fucking much goddamn food in the day and holding that much body fat. It's impossible. Andrea says, I usually do long bike rides 20 to 40 miles on the weekend. Best advice for endurance sports. Same thing. The best advice for that, like an endurance ride like that, honestly, there's a million routines you could do. If I had a planned race, if I was going to race in a bicycle race, I'd probably do like a carb load on starchy carbs, like maybe 2 days prior, and then take a rest day, force ketosis. So then I got all this glycogen in my muscles, and I'm in ketosis. See, the coolest part, if you really know what you're doing, you can be in ketosis and have your muscle glycogen full for a fucking event. So that's the only way to do that, though, is you got to basically load up on fucking glucose. You got to load up on glycogen a day or 2 before, and give yourself enough fasting time that you can force ketosis and still have all that glycogen built up in your muscles. I've got this dialed down to a fucking science of people. Like, one girl I'm going to start coaching is actually a figure competitor, and I'm hoping to get some sick results out of her because she's sick of the fucking 6 meal a day fucking bullshit lifestyle that always fucking fucked her up. Because always the 6 meal a day, as soon as you go to cut on 6 meals a day, we're not talking health fucking issues that 6 meals a day cost you. I'm just talking about the fucking body fat part of it. If you go to cut eating 6 meals a day at a caloric deficit, you fucking basically break down muscle like crazy. Fuck your metabolism. That's why all these girls have to fucking go on this bullshit reverse dieting routine after so they don't get fat as fuck. Because what happens is they just want to chow down food. Their metabolism's so fucked up they'll just blow up like fucking balloons. Jeff Lockhart asked one here. Thanks, Cole. I love the results thus far. I do chelation therapy for high iron. I'm not sure what that is. I haven't read about that stuff. Maybe somebody else knows out of the coaches. What have you seen for results from similar? Now, once you get your health and you're fasting and all your hormones normalize, you should never have any issues with iron levels and shit. Like, even I've had people that were anemic that started fasting and they were scared shitless that it was going to be an issue with their anemia. And guess what? Their iron levels came up on their own. It's the same as the calcium thing that I was talking about earlier in this talk. Once you start fasting, your body will mobilize minerals that were already there. And then all of a sudden, your fucking goddamn calcium levels actually come up to where they should be. See all that calcium that builds up in all these old people's joints and shit? That shouldn't be there. Okay, that shouldn't be there. And we don't need more calcium. We don't need more fucking calcium from fucking milk and shit. Like, milk is trash unless you're sucking milk right from a cow's tit. Okay? We don't need more fucking calcium. We need to fucking fast and use the minerals we already got in our fucking body. People just can't fucking understand that. How much fucking minerals you already got in your body, and your fucked up lifestyle with no fasting doesn't let you use them. Don asks, which fasting to get ripped if you're 5'9", 176 pounds and been lifting weights for years and already eat keto for years? So, like I said, the routine I like to do to get super lean, which I'm doing right now, is I'll put myself in a very anabolic state with like a carb routine when I'm eating, like, say, a meal most days of the week, usually throwing in at least one 48-hour fast. And I'll build muscle doing that, and I'll keep my body weight, say my absolute ripped body weight, I'll keep myself probably about 8 to 10 pounds heavier than that. So you'll still see a six-pack, but I won't be shredded to the fucking bone. And then what I do is when I go to cut, what I'll do is I'll eat like a meal a day, major caloric deficit. I'll still hit my protein numbers, okay? Now, I have done an experiment where I fasted for 8 days with no food and my muscle mass didn't change at all. But I also was fat when I did that one, and I went down to about 171 pounds. But now if you're getting super shredded, what I do is I'll eat like a meal a day, still do the 48 on a rest day, but I'll hit my protein number with some sort of a good meat source, and then basically I'll eat like the lowest calorie fucking ketogenic vegetables you could possibly find, like just a bunch of broccoli and fucking like celery and cucumbers. And then what I'll do is my workout routines will be a lot less volume. And then once I get ripped to the bone from eating like that for about fucking maybe, like, I'm guessing I'm going to be fucking shredded in like fucking less than 2 weeks here. Once I'm lean from eating like that, then I go back to the fucking carb routine with the fruit. So now I have a new set point. So basically what I did is I lost, like, say, 5 to 10 fucking pounds of pure fucking body fat without losing an ounce of fucking muscle, because I kept my body in such a muscle sparing mode through being in ketosis the whole fucking time during the cut. It's key to keep your body in ketosis when you're fucking cutting body fat. Key. If I was trying to cut eating carbs and I just cut the calories down, even eating one meal a day, trying to cut to get super shredded eating carbs, I will fucking create an anabolic situation compared to eating low carb. Get ripped on keto, that's what I say. Get ripped on low carb, so get ripped in a ketosis state. And then once you're fucking ripped, crank the fucking carbs back up so you have a new body fat percentage set point, and then start training your bag off again. Okay, that's it. It's that easy. Let's see here. Nicolette Megan Ray Hogue. Let's see. She has. I started Sunday, did a 66-hour fast, and fasting again for 48 hours. Perfect. I've lost 6.5 pounds this week. Fucking awesome. Even went to the gym. Even awesomer. Didn't feel sleepy like usual at the gym. I would need pre-workout to go to the gym before. Fucking pre-workouts are trash. And that's probably because you're already kicking all the goddamn toxins out of your body from before and you're sleeping like $1 million. Awesome. Hit my goal weight after my first 48-hour fast? Well, fuck, you must have been already pretty lean then. Unless your goal weight was a fucking joke. See, a lot of people's goal weights are a fucking joke. Like, make a fucking goal. Like, get ripped to the fucking bone. Don't just be like, oh, like I see a lot of people's goals on this group. It's like, oh, I want to get to this weight. Like, I know just by looking at you that when you get to your goal weight, you're still going to be fat. Set a fucking goal. Get fucking shredded to the bone. Set a goal on the calipers. Go buy some cheap fucking pinch calipers and set a goal that you want the pinch calipers to show fucking 15% body fat. So you go buy your goddamn calipers, follow the instructions if you're female or male, take your fucking pinch tests, and fucking set a goal that you want to hit 15% body fat via those fucking calipers. Now that's a fucking goal. Then you're not worried about weight at that point. You're fucking looking at straight up fucking body fat. Here's a question. 4 days into my fast, had super low energy. Blood sugar was in the 50s, which is low. Ketones were over 6. That's fine. Do you get your blood sugar up without breaking? How do you get your blood sugar up without breaking the fast? You can't. Okay, like there's different levels of fasting. So with that question, to get the blood sugar up, if you would have just ate a little bit of, try to eat the low fucking carb foods and get the blood sugar up that way. So I would eat something low carb to try to creep that blood sugar up. Okay? Maybe some low carb vegetables. Get it up. You don't have to just eat a big meal and have your blood sugar go through the fucking roof. Just get it up to so it's back maybe into the 4s and then start your fast again. You don't have to kick yourself out of fat burning mode, okay? Like, you might only need to eat like 100 calories of food to get the blood sugar up. So what? It was 100 fucking calories of low carb food. You're not kicking yourself out of fat burning mode, okay? And then just start fasting again. That's it. So if you're having issues with hypoglycemia because your liver and shit's fucked up, just fucking eat a bit of food slowly and then fucking fast again. You'll still be in ketosis as long as you don't eat a bunch of sugar. Okay. Ernestine Bradley. I read your fucking thing right here and I'm like, fuck. Coffee's trash. She says, I do admit I drink black coffee like a motherfucker. Cut your fucking goddamn coffee. I can't help you if you're drinking coffee. Causes way too many issues. All coffee, not just caffeine-free coffee either, because the fucking decaf still fucks your goddamn stomach and fucks up your fucking HCl production in your fucking gut. I made videos about this. Go watch them on YouTube. Subscribe to my fucking YouTube channel. Also, before I'm going to wrap this up pretty quick. So a girl I've been helping named Randy, just to tell you guys how good this fucking diet works. She got booted out of a fucking fat loss contest for losing too much fucking weight following my fucking snake diet protocol. Okay? She got booted out on a technicality. It was fucking bullshit. Like, this is how good this works, so they're booting people I'm helping out of fat loss contests? Like, fuck you. Fuck, that makes me mad. And guess what? The other women in the contest are pounding supplements like crazy, all sorts of shit that'll fucking kill you, and she's fasting and kicking their fucking asses. Fucking pricks. Nicolette, I know pre-workout is a no-no. I was saying that I feel better. Yeah, I understood what you were saying. Yeah, pre-workout's trash. I understand that you weren't taking it. You can get the keto strips at the pharmacy. Okay, I live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So, like, lots of pharmacies, even the ones, there's fucking pharmacies in Walmart. Isn't there Walmarts everywhere in the world? Walmart, fucking Superstore, Rexall. Like, if you can't find them, like, this is fucking crazy, this fucking massive ass fall, like this huge fucking revolution to fucking fat loss if their fucking keto sticks are sold out. Keto sticks are sold out everywhere. It's nuts. But you should be able to find them somewhere. I haven't had an issue yet. You might even have to buy them off the internet. Mainly the keto strips are for fucking beginners. Keeps you accountable so you don't fuck up the fast. Anybody that's been doing this a while, I don't even need a fucking keto strip. I fucking know exactly how many hours it takes after I've ate a pile of fucking carbs. I know exactly how long it takes to get into ketosis. Let's see here. Here's one. Jason says, I threw out my shoulder and have to have prescription after a week of pain. Still fasting, is that safe? Fuck. Okay, like, these meds, if you're fasting, you can't take these fucking meds. Okay, I don't know how they're gonna fucking react. Like, I've had fucking meds react in the worst way you could think of. I had a girl one time, she had a fucking headache because she's a goddamn coffee addict. She was at like 40 hours of her first 48-hour fast. Knocked back. Oh man, was it ibuprofen? Fuck, I can't remember what it was. And she ended up puking for hours. Hours. Like, took it on a fucking empty stomach. And all as I did, she got a hold of me. I Googled it. Took about 30 seconds. And blatantly it says, do not take this on a fucking empty stomach. Okay? Just fucking fast and tough it out. Obviously, you're not using your arm if you fucked it up, right? But yeah, I'm not going to say that fasting is safe when you're taking meds. That's why I don't preach fucking meds. Meds are junk. Especially most of you guys are on painkillers and fucking it's meds that are just because you're a pussy. Most 99% of the population, the meds they're on is just because they're a fucking pussy or they're a type 2 diabetic, which they shouldn't be because they're fat and sick and don't eat right and don't fast. This is a whole problem. You know, you're so coddled by the system that you don't want to face any fucking pain. The fucking system's like your babysitter. You don't do any fucking homework. And then all you do is you go to the first person that calls themselves a doctor and you have this fucking made up trust for them and you just do whatever they say like they're your fucking dad. Okay? That's the whole fucking problem. These people don't know anything and you're taking advice from them. And then you're on a group like mine that's getting result after fucking result after fucking result day in and day out. And people still fucking question fucking fasting. And the results, I get more results than any fucking mainstream doctor on the face of the fucking planet right now. Okay, this is a good question. I'm going to wrap it up with this one's the last one. Wendell Lamont. Cole, I have a type 1 diabetic watching with me. She thinks she's going to die if she tries fasting. Can you please tell her that she won't? She won't die, but she can't just start doing long fasts right off the bat, okay? This is type 1's different. Type 1's actually have to have a little bit of willpower because they can't just fast for fucking days. The way I've helped type 1's in the past is they start with a 1 meal a day routine. Now this is the fucking 1 meal a day exception. Low fucking carb. 1 meal a day, low fucking carb, cut the fucking calories down, log your goddamn body weight on the scale, fuck your insulin, you'll cut your insulin like down to a third within a couple days. Okay? And watch your blood sugar. Okay? That's the problem I have with type 1 diabetics. Most people are just fucking lazy. That's why I stopped helping type 1 diabetics over voice memo, because they would fuck up. This one time, this girl scared the shit out of me. Because we were trying to do something with some fasting, and then that night, the 2 nights in, I didn't hear from her the second night, And I'm messaging her, and I'm like, fuck, what did this girl fucking die? And it wasn't that she had nothing happen. She just cheated on her fucking diet and didn't want me to give her shit. You know, but I was freaking out because I'm like, fuck, some of these people don't log their fucking blood sugars often enough when they're trying to experiment. So you'll never run into any trouble as long as you're logging your fucking blood sugar every couple hours. See where you're at. Go by how you feel. But nobody does. People are fucking lazy, and I don't trust most type 1 diabetics. Most of them don't know anything. Like, I know more about diabetes than a type 1 diabetic. There's a problem with that. And this is just like some women when they're trying to, you know, when we're talking about toxins and breast milk and shit if you fast. You know how clean your breast milk is? Your body will produce a very clean source. Almost all your toxins get kicked out through your liver, okay? And then you get like some woman saying that, well, you're not a woman. But you know what? You don't do any fucking research. You don't know your body. You don't know your body. That's why there's male gynecologists out there that know more about your fucking vagina than you do. Because you don't read. You know, you should know more about your vagina than a male gynecologist, but you don't because you're fucking lazy. Okay, that's the thing. People don't get this. See, I learn and fucking read, and then I fucking talk to people and learn lots of shit. I talk to people every day. Okay, that's where people are fucking lazy, and I don't trust people enough to fucking help a type 1 unless I'm literally holding their hand beside me on this couch 24/7, logging their fucking blood sugar to make sure they don't fuck something up. And that's only if they're trying to do 48s. On a 24-hour fast, they're going to be fine. Okay? So I'm going to cut this one off. So, subscribe to my fucking YouTube channel. It's called Snake Diet. Check out my Instagram page. I'm going to start posting some fitness videos too on that YouTube channel. And go to my Snake Diet Facebook business page. It's just called Snake Diet. Okay? Fucking click like on the page, read through. I put the really good transformations on there that I get from people. And also give me a fucking 5-star review. It helps spool up my page. Okay? And then on the Snake Diet Motivation group, on this group, add your fucking friends to this goddamn group. Fucking add them all. Okay? It helps blow up this shit so more people get help. Okay? Plus, it fucking holds you accountable and it fucking makes you face that fear of fucking judgment so you don't fuck this shit up. You know how many people fail this diet because they haven't added their family and friends to the group to get ridiculed? Like, I want you to get ridiculed. I want you to get ridiculed. That way, you'll finally be like, you'll tell people to fuck off and you'll actually get results. It's people that hide in the darkness and don't say shit that fucking fail the fucking diet and just give up. Okay? So do all that shit. Add your fucking friends to that group. I want to see it hit 100,000 in like 2 days. So everyone have a great night and get that fat in ya.